All right. Good evening, everyone out there, and welcome. On behalf of the Fort Worth Community Arts Center, we would like to welcome you to our 2021 edition of our Original Works series. We are so very blessed this year to have 9 submissions. So over the course of the next 9 weeks, we will be joined by 9 beautiful theatrical companies in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So tonight we are so very excited to kick off our Original Works series with Aaron Settle's How We Met and Other Lies We Told Our Parents. Our performing group tonight comes to us all the way from, I believe, Plano, Texas, and I would like to introduce their founder, the one and only Stephanie Cambra. How are you doing tonight, Stephanie?
Hey, Jason, we're doing all right. How are you?
I am absolutely so excited and overjoyed to see your face and to welcome Proper Hijinks to the Original Works series.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
How have you been? And do you mind telling us a little bit about Proper Hijinks, what they're about, and who and what you are?
It's been definitely a year, as I think we can all just feel in our souls and our bones. So Proper Hijinks is a small company, and we're housed in Plano because I'm housed in Plano, but we're kind of housed all over. And actually, right before COVID hit, we were going through a reimagining of what our goals would be, because looking through everything that DFW has to offer and having the fortune to get to work with a lot of really incredible people and incredible companies, it gave me the opportunity to focus in on what is our purpose and what can we give to the community in a way that will be meaningful and contribute to the growth of good art. And so we were focusing solely on new works. We want to just produce the new works of local playwrights in the area and use local artists and focus on festival submissions, very much like the Original Work series, very much like the Fort Worth festival that happens in the fall, very much like Fit Festival, and also then looking at expanding outward to where we would have a national and then hopefully international relationship at festivals, so we can become sort of a diplomat for DFW theater artists and spread our talents outward, because I know that some of us think of all the talent that comes into DFW, where we bring in playwrights and actors and performers from New York and Chicago, and instead we want to connect DFW outward so people see what there is that Dallas has to offer, the Dallas-Fort Worth has to offer. And so we were taking play submissions, and then everything got shut down, and we were still taking play submissions, and we still are, and we've read a lot of them, and we have a list of plays that we're ready to produce once it's a safer time for us all to join together in person. And we're looking to what we can do to support the artist in this time. But for us, it's about telling meaningful stories in the simple form. And for us, that's festival work, networking, and creating a sense of community, and focusing on the culture that the artists bring to that.
Well, we are so fortunate to have you in the area. I've had the wonderful blessing of working with you myself, and I can just not praise you enough, and Proper Hijinks as well. You were doing just that with your mission, joining us tonight here at the Fort Worth Community Arts Center, platforming this wonderful, wonderful author, Aaron Settle, and his new play. I do want to remind everybody out there, for more information on Aaron and the hard work that he put into this, make sure you venture back into the Fort Worth Community Arts Center's Facebook page. He joined me for a box lunch on Monday. That is also uploaded on our YouTube channel as well, under our boxed lunch channel, I guess is what that would be. So again, we're just so very excited to have you. We're excited for everybody out there watching us tonight. And Steph, if you're ready, I'm ready. And without further ado, may we meet your cast for tonight.
Absolutely. I'm going to turn the introductions over to them, so they'll be turning on their cameras and introducing themselves.
Who's first? Go first. You go first.
You go first.
Okay. Hi, my name is Clint Gilbert. I'll be playing the part of Ryan.
Hi, I'm Nicole Neely. I'll be reading as Lexi.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Chapa, and I will be reading as Jackie.
I'm Karen Matheny, and I'm reading as Gina.
Hi, I'm Van Quattro, and I'll be reading Davis.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Holman, and I'll be reading as Susan.
Hey, my name is John Gerard, and I will be reading the stage directions tonight.
I am so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, grab a beverage, relax, join us for just a little while, and enjoy this brand new work presented by Proper Hijinks tonight for the Fort Worth Community Arts Center's Original Works program. Steph, I put it in your hand. Enjoy the show, everybody. We'll be back with you for just a little bit as soon as they wrap up. Sit back, relax, and please enjoy.
All right. Well, with that, I've already talked enough, so I'm going to let my wonderful actors do what they do best.
Let's do it. How We Met and Other Lies We Told Our Parents by Aaron Settle. Act 1, Scene 1. The living room is sparsely decorated. There is a couch in the center of the room with 2 chairs on either side of it. There are several paintings on the walls, all done in the same style. Ryan walks into the living room. He wears jeans and a hoodie and has earbuds in. He wanders around aimlessly, talking to himself.
Pleased to meet you, Lexi. No, that would be fine for meeting her grandpa. Hey, Lexi, what's up? That one would be good if I was 12. How about it's a privilege to meet you? No, that even sounded lame in my head.
Jackie walks in and watches him.
Earbuds off.
Oh, hey.
I see how it is. The pretend girlfriend gets a myriad of introductions, and the best friend gets an, oh, hey. I'm just teasing you. But I will take a hug if you're done deciding the proper greeting for a pretend girlfriend.
I still have no idea what to say to her, but I can definitely spare a hug for you.
Just a hug.
Of course.
He quickly goes to her, lifts her off the ground, and spins her around.
I said a hug, not lift me up.
You never said not to lift you up.
Actually, I have. Every single time you've done it since we were 6 years old.
Oh, yeah, that. Why didn't you tell me you were coming by?
Where else would I be? I'm here to help you get ready to introduce the girl to your parents.
The girl has a name, you know.
So sorry. I'm here to help you get ready to introduce Lexi to your parents. Better?
Much. But not sure how much you can help me. I'm a lost cause.
You are not now, nor will you ever be a lost cause.
Easy for you to say. I can't even figure out how to say hi.
I have a crazy idea. Just say hi. How hard is that?
I can't just say hi, Lexi.
Why not? You obviously know both of those words. I'll be honest, I was shocked you agreed to do this in the first place.
Why wouldn't I?
Because it's a stupid plan?
It's not my plan. Do you want to be the one to tell Gina her plan is stupid?
I have, multiple times.
How'd that work out for you?
You forgot your bag on the porch.
I didn't forget. Gina and Lexi are driving up together, so I figured I'd leave my bag out there so it'll look like we all came in at the same time.
When are they supposed to be here?
The folks will be another couple of hours. That's what happens when you spring a visit on them with no notice, which is what Gina did. Gina and Lexi, on the other hand, should have already been here. Hopefully they get here soon.
Have you kissed her yet?
No,
Really?
I'm not gonna kiss her.
How do you plan on convincing your parents you're seriously dating if you've never kissed her?
They won't know.
Of course they'll know. I can look at a couple and know exactly how well they know each other. I was sure you hadn't kissed her. In fact, I doubt you've even hugged her. What exactly have you done with her so far?
I'd probably have to meet her before doing much of anything.
Wait, you haven't met her yet?
Technically, no.
What do you mean technically? Either you know her or you don't.
I know of her.
I know of her, but I definitely haven't met her.
She's in one of my classes, so I've been in the same room as her. I've seen her. I know what she looks like, what her voice sounds like, what her laugh sounds like, maybe what she smells like. But if you repeat that, I'll deny it.
Uh,
I know about as much as one can know about another person without actually meeting them.
so why didn't you go up and talk to her when you agreed to this? Set up some time to develop some familiarity.
Oh, I have no idea. It couldn't have anything to do with panic attacks, now could it?
Oh, that. I guess I'll ask again. How do you think you're going to convince your folks you're in love with a girl you've never talked to?
I have no idea.
Then why agree to do it?
You ever try to say no to Gina?
So what are your opinions of her going into this?
She's a pain in the ass who likes to get her way.
I was talking about Lexi.
I knew that. Lexi's smart. She's funny. She's pretty much Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
Is she pretty?
But yeah, she's pretty. But she doesn't act like she knows she's pretty.
Maybe you should tell her.
I'm pretty sure someone has let her in on the secret by now. I've also noticed more than a couple of mirrors on campus. Besides, isn't that Gina's job and not mine?
Isn't it everyone's job to make people feel good about themselves?
Mhm.
So you think she'll make a good fake girlfriend?
Pretend, not fake.
Same difference.
No, it isn't. And she is the perfect pretend girlfriend. The only thing wrong with her is she's dating Gina.
You don't mean that.
I definitely mean that. She's great. And dating Gina shows seriously poor judgment.
We both know you love your sister.
I can love my sister and know she's a pain in the butt. If I didn't love her, I wouldn't have agreed to do this, regardless of how perfect the girl in question is.
Still a stupid plan.
It's a really stupid plan.
No, it's a perfect plan with the perfect girl. It just requires you and my lovely traveling companion to execute it. Any failure of the plan will undoubtedly be caused by user error.
Jackie and Ryan turn around as Gina and Lexi walk in.
There you are.
Where else would we be?
In a car.
You took your sweet time.
We have plenty of time to spare.
Gina turns to the doorway for dramatic effect and speaks as Lexi walks inside.
Ryan, meet Lexi. She'll be your fake girlfriend for the weekend.
Pretend.
Is there a difference?
See?
Of course, there's a difference. And she's right. I'm the pretend girlfriend. There's nothing fake about me.
Told you.
Hello, Ryan.
Hi, Lexi.
Can we try that again? I prefer my boyfriends, even pretend ones, to look me in the eye when we talk. It's a hell of a lot more romantic. Also, I'd like to think I'm a tad more interesting than your shoes.
Jackie puts her hand under Ryan's chin and raises his head up so he's looking at Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
Much better. And you are?
I'm Jackie, the best friend.
Just a friend?
Not just a friend, the best friend. There's a difference.
I guess there is. Any reason why just best friends? Something I should be aware of?
I could tell you, but where's the fun in that?
Can we all please stop talking about me like I'm not sitting here? It does nothing for my self-esteem, which isn't exactly sky high to start with, if we're being honest.
Why should we be any different than our parents?
Hey, don't talk to him like that.
I was just joking.
I don't care. You shouldn't talk to anyone that way, let alone my pretend boyfriend. You're right. That's not okay. Can you do me a favor, though, and participate in the conversation? When you sit there like a piece of furniture, people are going to forget you're there. It doesn't make it right, but it does happen.
I'll try.
And look at me, for God's sake. You've got pretty eyes. Ryan? Better. Now on to stage 2.
Stage 2.
I'm a toucher, and it's pretty obvious that you're not, at least not yet. So you're going to have to get used to it. We're going to hug, hold hands, and whatever else I feel like, and you're going to act like there's nowhere else you'd rather be. You're going to have to stand up for this next part.
Jackie pushes Ryan up to his feet. She gives him a gentle push and he awkwardly walks towards Lexi. Lexi opens her arms and pulls him into a hug. Ryan is still and nervous, but relaxes. After a moment, Lexi releases him and takes a step back. She regards him with a huge smile.
See, that wasn't too bad, was it?
It was nice.
This will be too.
Lexi takes Ryan's hand in hers. She spreads his fingers out and then slips her hand in his with their fingers laced together.
This is how you're going to hold my hand.
She leads him to the couch, sits down, and then pats the seat next to her. Ryan follows her instructions and sits next to her.
Now we're going to sit here and talk, and you're going to get used to holding my hand, and hopefully after a few minutes, you'll remember to breathe.
What are we talking about?
We can talk about anything. Why don't we let Jackie and Gina ask questions?
How did you meet?
I assume the answer isn't when Gina brought her into the living room.
Probably not. Let's try the truth.
So when Gina brought her into the living room,
No, where we actually first met each other.
we didn't meet there.
But we could have, if you would have talked to me.
Ryan was telling me he thought you were pretty.
I didn't. I said she was pretty. There's a difference.
You should try telling me while making eye contact. It will probably be better received.
Maybe later.
Why don't you bring the bags in? Put Lexi's in your room. Don't worry, there's no way they're going to let you sleep in the same room. If I had my guess, you'll be down on the couch all weekend.
Ryan walks off, sneaking a look at Lexi before he goes.
So, how do we think it's going?
He's terrified. I can feel his heart beating when I hold his hand.
He's actually doing better than I thought he would. This might actually work.
I hope so.
Of course, it's going to work. It's a great plan.
Ryan re-enters the room carrying several bags.
Don't stop talking about me just because I'm here.
And what makes you think we're talking about you?
Just a guess.
He continues walking through the room.
Now, if we can just get him to calm down before his parents get home.
If he's not calm before they get here, he's not going to be calm all weekend.
They can't be that bad.
They're not bad. His dad's really quiet and his mom is, well, she's a lot.
And by a lot, we mean a lot.
Scene 2. Ryan and Lexi sit in the center of the couch holding hands, with Gina and Jackie sitting on either side of them. Ryan looks around the room.
1 hour, 53 minutes and counting.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
Now it's been 1 hour and 54 minutes.
And counting?
Always counting.
It's been fun.
Not quite what I'd call fun.
That's because you already knew all the stories they told. I'm sure Ryan would find listening to my mom tell stories about me a lot more fun than listening to your parents tell stories he's heard 100 times.
Does your mom have good stories about you?
Lots of them, but most of them involve me being naked.
Interested.
I was little.
Not nearly as interested.
Aren't you two cute?
Do you think?
I do.
Much cuter than our parents.
Speaking of the folks, they've been gone for a while. Maybe they snuck out the back.
Can we sneak out the front?
Are they coming back?
They always come back.
You should have let me offer to wash the dishes like I wanted to.
She wasn't going to let you wash the dishes. She wasn't going to let you touch the dishes. I'm actually surprised we didn't eat on paper plates.
I like paper plates.
But I wanted to at least offer to help.
And if she washed the dishes, you could have helped, and the two of you would be alone in the kitchen while everyone else was out here.
Okay, so her plan was better than I thought.
That's why you have to trust me.
Davis and Susan walk in and silently watch everyone interacting. Davis is holding sheets and a blanket under his arm. Lexi notices them and stands up.
Thanks again for dinner.
No, it's no problem. We had a wonderful time visiting with you and Jackie. Oh, yeah, and our kids, too.
Oh, yeah, us.
You know you're our favorite.
Everyone knows Gina is your favorite.
You know I met you and your sister.
Of course you did.
It's been a long day, so I think we're going to have our tea and head to bed. We have an early morning tomorrow.
So, where is everyone sleeping tonight?
Well, last I heard, Jackie has her own bed at home, so I assume she'll sleep there. And if not, she is always welcome here. Gina, you will, of course, sleep in your room. Lexi, you can sleep in Ryan's bed. And no, don't you get any ideas. You're here on the couch.
Told you.
Davis hands Ryan the sheets.
I can get you another blanket if you need it.
This should be fine.
Okay. Then we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, all.
Good night.
It was lovely to meet you, Lexi.
It was great to meet you too. Thanks again for letting me stay.
Susan leans in and gives her a quick hug.
You just think nothing of it, dear.
She leads Davis away.
And now we breathe.
They were nice.
It's a trap.
Don't listen to them. Davis and Susan are fine. They mean well most of the time.
It's the rest of the time you need to worry about. That and the painting.
Oh no, I forgot about the painting.
Painting?
There's a painting hanging in my room. I mean, it's not currently hanging. I took it down and have it facing the wall. Please leave it that way.
Why?
It's nightmare fuel. My mother painted it for me and insists on hanging it in my room. I take it down and turn it against the wall when I'm home, but she always puts it back up when I leave.
He's not kidding. You can't unsee it.
I'd forgotten about it until you said something. No sleep for me tonight, thanks, guys.
Poor baby. I'm gonna head up. I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. Come with me, Lexi. I'll show you. to
Lexi
Ryan's
hugs
room.
Ryan and whispers in his ear before kissing his cheek.
Good night, pretend boyfriend.
Night, Lexi. Sleep well, and please don't look at the painting.
Lexi follows Gina off stage.
So
what?
Lexi,
What about Lexi?
do you like her?
Of course I like her. She's amazing. Who wouldn't like her?
Your mom?
She'll like her just fine when she finds out she's dating Gina.
But do you like her?
Liking her like that isn't an option. Didn't you hear what I said? She's dating my sister.
So?
Well, first off, the fact she's dating Gina means she doesn't date guys.
No, it means she likes girls. It doesn't mean she doesn't like guys as well. Regardless, you won't know until you ask her.
I'm not going to try to steal my sister's girlfriend. Even if it were possible, which it isn't, I'd never do that to her.
Ryan, you owe it to yourself to see how she feels about you.
I owe it to my sister not to. Besides, I know firsthand what happens when people have to choose between me and Gina.
Lexi isn't your mom, and really it might not be much of a choice at all.
Easy for you to say.
Whoop, I gotta go. I'm glad you're home. I'll see you in the morning.
I'll be here.
Ryan drops the blanket on the couch and then wanders off to get ready for bed. Scene 3. Ryan lies on the couch under a thin blanket. He's dressed in sweatpants and a t-shirt as he faces into the cushions. Davis and Susan walk in, dressed in matching white bathrobes and holding mugs. They sit in chairs on opposite ends of the couch.
So what'd you think of Lexi?
Well, I think she's beautiful and a charming young woman.
Why do I get the feeling there's a but coming?
Because there's a butt coming.
Is it a big butt? You know I'm fond of big butts.
You're not funny.
Are you sure? I mean, I think I'm pretty funny. So what about this butt?
But there is no way she is interested in Ryan or his butt for that matter.
Well, she seemed pretty interested to me. They held hands all night. I mean, he seemed pretty happy with the situation.
Why wouldn't he be? She is obviously way out of his league.
I can hear you.
She is smart and funny and quite attractive. All right, if she was maybe 2 or 3 of those things, I could see Ryan having puncher's chance, but not all 3. It's not just that she's out of his league. They're not even playing the same sport.
Not asleep. Can definitely hear every word you say.
Why can't you just accept Ryan found a great girlfriend and be happy for him?
She's not his girlfriend.
They said she was his girlfriend.
Well, I'm aware of what they said, but I'm telling you now, she is not his girlfriend.
Why would they lie?
He might think she's his girlfriend, but I guarantee you she doesn't agree. I don't know what, but she's up to something.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Oh, come on. He's not exactly a catch now, is he?
Still here.
He's a good kid.
Girls like that are not looking for a good kid.
So what are they looking for?
Don't play dumb with me.
Well, you're not going to do anything to embarrass either of them, are you?
Well, what makes you think I'm going to do anything of the sort?
Because I've been married to you for almost 25 years, and you're always about to do something of the sort most of the time. And it's the absolute wrong something.
Please don't.
Nice to see that you think so highly of my judgment.
No, only because of your track record.
I trust my instincts.
And I trust that your instincts are actually outstincts.
You really do amuse yourself, don't you?
Yeah, at times. What are you going to do?
Well, right now we're going to finish our tea and go to bed. Tomorrow, well, we'll just have to see what it has in store for
They
us.
finish drinking their tea, get up, and leave without once acknowledging Ryan. He rolls over, stretches, and sits up.
I guess that could have gone worse. Not sure how, but I'm sure it could have gone worse. Maybe fire. Fire would have been worse, right? Maybe fire would have been better.
Ryan slips his ear pods in and starts to listen to music. He hears someone coming and lies back down and feigns sleep as Lexi walks into the room wearing sleep shorts and an oversized pop culture t-shirt. Lexi watches him sleep for a moment and then considers laying next to him before deciding to perch on the corner of the couch.
Are you awake?
No,
What about now?
still no.
One more time?
Oh, look, now I'm awake.
Oh, good. I didn't wake you, did I?
Ryan rolls over and stares up at her as he speaks. His words trail off as he makes eye contact.
Why on earth would you think that you woke me up?
I couldn't sleep.
Really? A 20-year-old twin bed isn't the height of comfort? I had to resist doing a happy dance when I was exiled to the comfy couch.
It's not the bed.
You looked at the picture, didn't you?
Maybe. Sleep's overrated anyway.
I warned you!
Why on earth did she paint that?
The best we can figure, she painted 2 pictures of baby dolls for Gina's room, and then remembered she had 2 children. So she tried to turn one of them into a boy's picture. And what's more boy than talons and evil-looking cat eyes? I think it's why she insists on hanging it up, because she really felt like she made something especially for me.
It's kind of sweet.
In a crazy kind of way.
Well, the picture isn't the reason why I can't sleep tonight.
Really? That's the reason I couldn't sleep for a decade.
I mean, it's not just the picture or the bed. The bed sucks. The picture is frightening, but they're not the only reasons. I've never been good at sleeping in beds other than mine. I was really popular at slumber parties and family vacations as a kid.
So what do?
I pretty much just lay there staring at the ceiling, thinking how dumb it is to be so freaked out, and then getting mad at myself for being stupid, and then getting even more worked up.
That sounds awful.
That's just because it is. It's better when I'm sleeping with another person. Not have sex, just laying with them. It calms me down. I mean, sex calms me down too, but is that too much information?
Maybe.
I don't have much of a filter.
That's good to know.
Really?
Sure, I want to learn everything I can about you.
Really?
I find you interesting.
I find you interesting too.
Why didn't you lay down with Gina? I doubt the parents would check on you tonight.
She's not here.
Where is she?
She said she was going out to meet a friend.
I guess she climbed down the window again.
Again?
She's been climbing out of her window since she was 12. Half the time, she'd just go sit on the porch. It was more about escaping than actually going somewhere. She hates being constrained. It's why she's bad at long-term relationships. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Why should you be sorry?
Gina is always going to do what she wants to.
Are you trying to warn me about your sister?
Kind of, but not really. I mean, she does what she wants, but most of the time she thinks she's doing the best that's for everyone.
Do you think she has everyone's best interest in mind, I mean?
I think she thinks so. Is that the same thing? Gina's really one of a kind. You said you have no filter. Well, that's Gina in a nutshell. She'll say anything to anyone with no consideration to anyone else. My grandma used to say she could make a crow blush.
I guess it's time for the big question. How do you think it went tonight?
Jackie loves you, but that was a given. Dad thinks you're pretty, also a given. Mom thinks you're up to something, so pretty much as expected.
Why would she think that?
Because you're smart and pretty, and she doesn't think anyone with that combination should be slightly interested in me.
Well, that's just stupid and more than a little mean.
That's also my mom, in a nutshell. She means well, but
But what?
I want to know more about you.
Like what?
What kind of music do you like?
I like all music.
Do you really? People say they like all kinds of music, but they don't really. I like lots of music, but
can't
I
think
don't
of
like
something I
everything.
don't like. I only change the radio station for commercials.
See, that's interesting. I feel like I know you better.
Tell me something about you now.
Like what?
Do you like holding hands with me?
Yes.
I like holding hands with you too. Anything else you'd like to know?
How well do you know Gina? I mean, since she brought you here, it must be pretty well, right?
Not really. We've met for coffee a couple of times and talked a few more.
Oh, I thought you'd spend more time together.
We didn't need to.
That must be nice, feeling that level of comfort with someone so quickly.
It really is.
She hops down and sits next to him and takes his hand in hers. Scene 4. Lexi is wedged into a corner of the couch, a blanket draped across her. Jackie walks in, notices Lexi on the couch, and smiles as she makes her way toward her.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good.
What?
Not a Sergeant Pepper's fan, I take it?
Not a morning fan.
That's fair. Did Ryan steal his bed back and exile you down here?
No, I came down because I couldn't sleep and we wound up talking most of the night.
Did we now?
Yes, we did.
And how was that?
It was good. He was more relaxed.
He couldn't be less relaxed now, could he?
I don't know where he went though.
Him and his dad probably took off before dawn.
People are awake before dawn?
Crazy people.
On purpose?
But the good news is it means there will be donuts when they return. There's a place about an hour from here they like to go to. They get up early so they can get in line before they open, and they get the bonus of watching the sunrise.
They drove an hour for donuts? I swear we passed a dozen donut shops on our way here yesterday.
But none of them had double chocolate fudge with sea salt donuts. I know this because only one shop in the state makes them, and they sell out every day within an hour of opening. I know this because my best friend once spent $100 buying all they had, and we had to fight our way to the car surrounded by unhappy donut lovers. I know this because my favorite shirt got torn in the escape. We had an official policy because of him. Everyone is now limited to 1 dozen. There's even a sign, and I think they have a Polaroid of him behind the counter. Oh, the picture of him is behind the counter. He wasn't behind the counter when they took it.
You're joking.
Jackie fiddles with her phone and then hands it to Lexi.
See, we took a picture with it.
I might have to rethink my position on him now.
Really?
No, not really.
So, you talked all night.
Most of it anyway.
Did you do anything else?
I'm lucky I got him to hold my hand. You might have noticed he's a little skittish.
Just a little?
It's mostly endearing. Also, it's nice to get to finally talk to him.
Gina bursts into the room.
Progress report?
Lexi didn't sleep in her bed last night.
Really?
It's not nearly as exciting as Jackie's making it sound.
So where did you sleep?
On the couch?
On the couch. Like on this couch, like this couch that my brother was also sleeping on? Like you slept with my brother.
Maybe.
So how did that work?
Mostly sitting next to each other, maybe a little leaning.
Touching or no touching?
Some light touching.
Clothing or no clothing?
You are terrible.
I need information. I crave it.
Definitely fully clothed.
I was starting to think maybe I misjudged him.
Please let him move at his own pace.
His pace sucks.
His pace is just fine.
You should encourage him.
Encourage him how?
Pull your hair back in a ponytail. He really likes it.
Really?
Yeah, really. He always has.
I'll keep it in mind.
So where is he?
Donut run.
Wait, we have donuts? Where?
They're not back yet. Probably another hour.
You guys are hard selling these donuts.
Did she tell you they had to make a sign?
She mentioned a sign was made, yes.
You don't make a sign without a good reason. And the good reason is that those are God's donuts. When God rested on the seventh day, you know what he ate?
Double chocolate fudge with sea salt donut?
Double chocolate fudge with sea salt donuts.
Well, I can't wait to try one.
You'll have to move fast. Did she tell you they only let him have a dozen?
She did mention that.
They probably both ate at least one in the car, so that leaves 10 at the most. Oh, who am I kidding? Ryan ate two. I'm going to go take a shower, so I'm here when they walk in. If I'm not, grab me one, or I'll never forgive you.
She doesn't wait for a reply before leaving.
Is she always that exhausting?
Yes. But sometimes it works out.
Well, she's the reason I'm here, so there's that.
So what's on the docket for today?
Well, I want to spend some time with Ryan before we play Meet the Parents
Try not to make it
again.
sound so fun.
We're going to dinner tonight.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
coming?
one of the perks of being the best friend. I get invited to everything.
I'm glad you'll be there. I'm getting a little nervous.
Why?
I thought it went okay last night, but it was odd. I'm not sure Ryan's mom likes me much.
She probably likes you more than she likes Ryan.
But he's so sweet.
He is. He's the nicest guy I've ever met. But he's not Gina. Gina is her pride and joy. She's the perfect lady, and that's exactly how Susan raised her. And to her, a nice guy doesn't compare to a perfect lady. I mean, don't get me wrong, she loves him and wants him to be happy, just maybe not as happy as Gina. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It's like that book, Animal Farm. All animals are created equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Susan loves both her children the same, but Gina is more the same than Ryan.
That's screwed up.
Don't get me wrong, she loves him. There's just one thing she'd change about him.
What's that?
He has a penis.
You're not serious. What does Gina think about this?
Gina isn't dumb. She knows how her mom treats him. It's why she's so protective of him. She'd do anything to make him happy.
Like finding him a pretend girlfriend?
Well, the plan is to find him a real girlfriend, but to trick him by telling him she's a pretend girlfriend.
Yeah, that makes my head hurt.
Welcome to Life on the Gina Show. Hope you enjoy the experience.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Shoot.
If Ryan is as great as you say he is, and as great as I think he is,
Why are we just friends?
something like that.
He always knew, but I told him point blank if I was even the slightest bit interested in boys, I would have married him the second we turned 18.
Donuts yet?
Not yet!
Can you please stop yelling? I'm trying to paint.
What about now?
Still no!
I have a feeling it's going to be a long evening.
Then you need to make sure you have 2 donuts when they get here.
Scene 5. Davis and Ryan walk into the living room. Jackie jumps off the couch and grabs the box from Ryan's hands.
I'll be taking these.
She opens the box.
Wait, 7? You 2 ate 5? That's not fair.
We did go get them after all.
Jackie starts to leave.
Where are you going?
To make sure Lexi and Gina actually get a donut.
She leaves.
You could have told her we only had one each.
I could have.
Ryan reaches into his pocket and pulls out several donuts, each in their own plastic bag, and begins to hide them around the room.
But where's the fun in that?
Well, who am I to deny you your fun?
The guy who's been denying me my fun for over 2 decades?
I'm going to go check on your mom. She's been in her studio for a couple hours.
Please make sure she isn't painting any more demon babies, please.
It wasn't that bad.
Then why isn't it hanging in your room?
Because it's terrifying.
So you do admit it.
If you try to tell your mother, I'll deny it.
She wouldn't believe me anyway. Tell her I said hi.
Davis pats him on the shoulder.
And thanks for letting me co-pilot your donut adventure. I enjoyed spending the time with you and getting to talk about your girlfriend.
She's not exactly my girlfriend.
Yeah.
He heads off stage, passing Lexi as he goes. He looks over her shoulder and mouths sorry to Ryan, who responds with a shrug.
You were talking about me to your dad?
Yeah, just the normal father-son stuff. You know how it is.
Being neither a father or a son, I have no idea how it is.
As soon as I heard the words coming out of my mouth, I knew what you were going to say, but it was too late.
So what'd you talk about?
Did Jackie give you a donut? If not, you should get one before they're all gone.
So you're using donuts to change the subject.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. I've made you nervous enough for now. Also, I already had a donut. They were as good as advertised. I don't know if I drive an hour each way for them.
Obviously not when you have me to do it for you.
Do you drive an hour just to buy me donuts?
Why not? Well, I'd also get to see the sunrise.
I don't know that I've ever seen the sunrise. I wish I didn't sleep
I could
so
wake you in
late.
the morning and we could watch the sunrise.
Well, isn't that romantic?
Is it?
I think so. What's the most romantic thing you can think of?
Walking in the rain.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that and kissing in the rain.
Do you want to kiss me in the rain?
Maybe.
Just maybe?
Well, definitely. But I don't know if I can.
I have faith in you.
You want to take a walk?
It's not raining yet.
It could be a test run for when it does rain.
Will you hold my hand the entire time?
Yes.
And will you try to kiss me?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
She extends her arm to him and takes his hand in hers and leads him out the door. Scene 6. Jackie is sitting on the couch as Ryan and Lexi walk in holding hands.
Where are you guys?
Just taking a walk.
Did you have fun?
Almost.
Maybe next time.
Hopefully.
She kisses Ryan on the cheek.
I'm going to go get ready real quick. I don't want to keep your parents waiting.
She leaves.
I can't do this anymore.
Do what?
All of this. Pretending to be Lexi's boyfriend. It's too much. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
You're doing fine.
I almost kissed her on our walk.
That's great.
No, it's not. When I leaned in, I suddenly thought of Gina and panicked.
So that's what she meant by it almost being fun.
I looked like an ass. I can't do this anymore. It's not fair to her, and it's definitely not fair to me.
Listen, do you like her?
Yes, I really like her.
Then do something about it. You deserve to be happy.
Tell that to Gina.
Tell what to Gina?
That I'm going to go get ready real quick. I'll probably be back before Mom and Dad are out.
Okay, not sure why I needed to know that, but thanks. What's wrong with Ryan? He almost ran out of here when he saw me.
We have a problem.
What?
When you came up with this great plan, you didn't take into account what a stand-up guy your brother is.
Well, I know what a great guy he is. That's why I want to set him up with Lexi. She's a great girl, and they'll make each other happy.
But you didn't think that he wouldn't be willing to encourage your girlfriend to cheat on you.
My girlfriend would never cheat on me.
I'm talking about the one you're trying to fix him up with.
Well, I'm not trying to fix him up with my... Oh no.
Exactly.
So I'll just break up with Lexi and then he can date her. No problem.
Except that he doesn't know you're dating her in the first place.
So I'll tell Ryan we broke up and Lexi will never know we were dating.
And then he'll want to talk to her about it to make sure she's okay. He already talks to her like she knows you're dating.
Okay, give me a minute and I'll come up with a plan.
Your last plan was stupid.
My last plan was almost perfect.
And what plan was that?
Gina and Jackie jump as Lexi walks into the room.
The plan to get you and my brother together.
That plan isn't working so hot so far.
He said he almost kissed you on your walk.
And I almost won the lottery last week.
I swear it's working. You just have to be patient and take it slow.
We're taking it slow, like glacial slow.
A glacier sunk the Titanic.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I just wanted to participate in the conversation.
And now you have.
Susan and Davis walk up to the ladies.
So, what are you ladies talking about?
What a great guy Ryan is.
Well, there's a conversation that I doubt any woman has had, let alone 3.
Well, don't be so sure. He's a keeper. He just doesn't realize it yet.
Well, where is Mr. Keeper? We need to head out if we're going to make our reservation.
Ryan rushes into the room holding an
Ready.
umbrella.
Nice of you to join us.
I grabbed an umbrella in case it rains.
Good thinking. We should probably take 2 cars.
You and Mom can take the car and we'll all ride with Ryan.
Oh, I see how it is.
It's nothing personal. The music is just better.
A lot better.
Lexi takes Ryan's hand in hers and leads him out. Act 2, Scene 1. Everyone walks on stage together. Ryan and Lexi lead the way, still holding hands, followed by Gina and Jackie, with Susan and Davis bringing up the rear.
Thank you so much for dinner.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad we made it home before the rain started.
I don't know. I was really looking forward to walking in the rain.
I have something to say. I want to be honest with everyone.
Don't like the sound of this.
I like Lexi. I like her a lot. But she's not my girlfriend. Not really.
I knew it. I told you so.
But I want her to be.
Really?
Definitely. I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry? I don't understand.
Gina, I'm so sorry. I know you're dating and you wanted me to pretend to date her so mom and dad could get to know her, but
What? We're not dating. Why would you think Gina and I were dating?
because she told me you were. That's why I didn't kiss you today. I didn't want to come between you.
Wait, what?
You're not dating?
Why would I hold your hand or try to get you to kiss me if I was dating your sister?
I thought you were just being nice.
I was being nice, but not because I was dating your sister. I was being nice because I like you.
So the plan worked.
Why would you do that?
Do what?
Tell him we were dating.
It was the only way I could think of to get him to agree to pretend to be your boyfriend.
The only plan you could think of is to create a situation where he couldn't do anything with me without thinking he was betraying his sister.
It wasn't a perfect plan.
It was a stupid plan.
That's what I said.
Ryan, I swear I didn't know.
Gina said it was a foolproof plan. I just didn't realize I was the fool.
Ryan, can you please look at me?
For God's sake, boy, stop pouting. Gina didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to help you. If you want to blame someone, maybe look in the mirror.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't tell me how to talk to my son.
Then don't talk to him like that.
Gina, do something before this gets out of control.
If everyone could calm down, I have an announcement to make. No, I'm not dating Lexi, but I am dating someone.
No, Gina, not like this.
It'll be fine. Wait and see.
No.
Don't. Please don't.
Jackie and I have been dating for a little while and have been waiting for the perfect time to let everyone know.
And you thought this was it.
Susan makes her way to Gina and hugs her.
I am so happy for you. This is the kind of good news we needed tonight.
Thanks, Mom.
Susan goes to hug Jackie, who doesn't return the hug as she stares daggers at Gina.
Are you kidding me? Good news? They lied to me, and you think it's good news?
Ryan, not everything is about you.
But they lied to me. How can it not be about me?
You need to calm down so we can talk like adults.
Don't tell me to calm down. I don't want to talk to any one of you.
What about me?
Ryan turns and runs off into the rainy night. Lexi goes to follow him, but Jackie stops her.
I won't talk to you now. He's overwhelmed. He's about to shut down. Let him calm down and he'll come back when he's ready to talk and listen.
He'll get tired and stop pouting. I mean, he's been this way since he was a child.
Lexi goes to leave.
Where are you going?
To bed. I can't imagine saying anything nice to anyone in this room, so I'm going to go lay on an uncomfortable bed in the dark with a terrifying painting of evil babies. Not exactly how I planned for my night to end up, so thanks to all of you for that.
She leaves.
She took that well.
And on that happy note, we're going to have our tea. You ladies have fun. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully under clearer skies.
Susan hugs Gina one more time.
I am so happy for you two.
Me too.
Susan and Davis leave.
We should celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Us?
I'm not going anywhere with you tonight. In fact, I'm not sure we're even going to be dating after that.
You said stop it from getting out of control, and I did. I gave them something else to talk about.
You took a bad situation you created and somehow made it worse.
You agreed to the plan, and so did Lexi and Ryan. How is it my fault?
Because that's not the plan any of us agreed to. In fact, you had all of us agree to totally different plans, and none of them involved outing us to your entire family in the middle of a fight.
I wasn't planning to do anything. It just came to me in a moment of inspiration.
More like a moment of stupidity.
If you keep calling me names, I'm not sure I want to go out with you to celebrate.
Good, because I'm not going anywhere until I talk to Ryan.
He could be out there all night.
Then that's how long I'll wait.
You're overreacting. Mom said he'll be fine.
I'm not going to take advice about Ryan's well-being from someone who has seldom been concerned for his well-being.
I hope you're not expecting me to stick around here all night.
Right now, I don't expect anything of you.
So you'd rather sleep on my parents' couch waiting for my brother to come back inside after his meltdown than spend time with your girlfriend who you finally don't have to sneak around to be with?
Well, when you put it like that, yes.
Gina storms from the house. Jackie drops down in the couch and listens to the rain outside. Scene 2. Jackie is laying on the couch as Davis and Susan come in, dressed in their matching bathrobes. As they enter, Jackie lays still and pretends to be asleep.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
What are you talking about? That was a disaster.
Gina and Jackie.
That surprised you?
You knew?
Why wouldn't it?
The only surprise was it took this long. I expected them to tell us something about it 3 months ago.
It's only been 10 weeks.
Oh, I forgot you are all seeing and all knowing.
I just pay attention, that's all.
I am just saying that all things considered, it was a good night.
I'm not sure how it could have gone worse. Maybe a fire. A fire would have been worse, but at least it's raining, so maybe not.
What on earth are you talking about? Gina and Jackie dating is great. We love Gina and we love Jackie.
And we also love Ryan. And I have a feeling before long, at least one of us will love Lexi.
Yes, we do. His little tantrum tonight notwithstanding.
His tantrum was because his sister and his best friend lied to him.
I didn't mean to.
And the girl he's crazy about.
He is not crazy about her. He doesn't even know her.
I guess it's good that one of us pays attention. Anyway, he felt everyone was in on it and ganging up on him. And your defending Gina didn't help.
She didn't do anything wrong.
She lied to him and Lexi.
Not really.
Yes, really.
Depends on how you look at it.
She takes after you, you know.
Thank you.
No, in this case, it wasn't a compliment. Hurting Ryan to help herself wasn't good for either of them.
Ryan will be fine. He'll finish pouting and he'll come back in and apologize, and then everything will be like it was.
I hope you don't actually believe it's going to be that simple. You're going to have to deal with Ryan tomorrow, and it's not going to go like you have it playing in your head.
I know how my son thinks.
You don't have a clue how he thinks.
And then there's this whole matter of Lexi.
Lexi is a non-issue at this point.
Ryan's girlfriend is not a non-issue, and ignoring her won't make it go away.
She is not his girlfriend.
Yet.
Let me explain what's going to happen. We're going to finish our tea, and then we're going to bed. And tomorrow we will let Jackie know how happy we are that she's part
If
of
this
the
is
family.
how you treat family members, I don't know that I ever want to be part of this family.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it? You've been a part of this family since you fell out of that tree when you were 6 years old. You and Ryan have almost 2 decades of history between you. It's a little late to be backing out now.
You heard that?
Just because I don't respond, it doesn't mean I don't hear. I used to joke with the kids that I saw and heard everything. I even managed to keep Gina in line for a while. I don't really hear everything, but I pay attention and I hear most things. The other stuff I can usually piece together.
You really knew about me and Gina.
I could see the way you looked at each other. It's the same way Lexi and Ryan look at each other.
I just need Ryan to be okay.
Ryan's going to be fine.
How do you know?
I know my son, and I have a pretty good grasp on his young lady as well.
I thought you said you hear everything. She's not his girlfriend, not really.
Did you happen to hear what I said to Susan when she told me Lexi wasn't his girlfriend?
You really think so?
I told you, I see how they look at each other. When the time comes, that girl is going to let everyone know how she feels about my son. And when she does, heaven help anyone who doubts her.
Davis!
Davis turns to leave. He turns back.
Anyone.
Jackie lays back down, staring at the ceiling in silence as Lexi slowly walks in the room and then climbs up into the same position on the couch as she did the night before.
Are you awake?
No.
What about now?
Still no.
One more time?
Oh, look, I'm awake.
Oh, good. I didn't wake you, did I?
Why on earth would you think that you woke me?
That's exactly what Ryan said last night.
Yeah, we've had a couple years to perfect the bit. Not who you were hoping for.
No offense, but no.
None taken.
This is a mess.
Just a little.
He didn't know you were dating?
No one did. Well, apparently Davis did. I was already upset keeping it from Ryan, but Gina convinced me it was for the best. We haven't done anything yet. We were waiting to see if we could get Ryan in a better place.
With me?
That was the plan. It was the only part of this plan that wasn't stupid. You really like him, don't you?
I really like him.
Well, at least we have that going for us.
We don't even know where he is.
He's sitting in his car, either making playlists or listening to playlists he's already made.
How do you know?
Best friend are. I know how he thinks. He's not going to leave here without talking to you. He really likes you too.
Lexi begins to get up.
Where are you going?
To talk to him.
Sit back down. He'll come to you when he's ready to talk. Trust me, he needs to reset. They pushed him too far. He's on overload.
Lexi drops to the couch.
So what am I supposed to do while we wait?
Jackie hands her her phone.
Do you like music?
Yes.
I'm going to give you a one-way ticket into Ryan's thought process. Here is every playlist he's ever made. There's hundreds of them, so probably just stick to the recent ones.
And this will help.
It'll kill some time and maybe help you figure out a bit more about him. But beware, he really likes the National. There's going to be a lot of them, like on every single playlist. It's fun to hear the mental gymnastics that go into him justifying their presence on every playlist, regardless of theme.
I like the National.
And that's just one more reason you should be together.
Scene 3. Jackie sits curled up in the corner of the couch. She jumps up when Ryan walks in.
Earbuds out.
Why?
We need to talk.
I think everyone did plenty of talking last night.
New playlist or old?
New.
Did you make it to the car last night?
How'd you know I was in the car?
Where else would you sleep?
Yeah, I made it last night.
What's it called?
How We Met and Other Lies We Told Our Parents.
Are you allergic to titles under 7 words?
No, it just seems lazy.
What song is on now?
Crazy in the Night by Kim Carnes.
Why?
2 reasons. It's how I was feeling sitting in the car last night, thinking about everything as the rain pounded down, echoing through the car.
You could have come inside.
If I came inside, you'd want to talk, and I didn't want to.
And the second reason?
Lexi has a hard time sleeping away from home. She told me that first night when she wandered downstairs. It made me think of that song.
She came downstairs last night hoping to talk to you.
I wasn't ready to talk to anyone last night, not even her.
Could have at least let me know you were okay.
I did. I sent you a text and told you we'd talk today and to make sure Lexi was okay.
Well, she probably got the message and she had my phone.
Why'd you give her your phone?
Do you want to talk now?
Maybe.
Then take the earbuds out. I'm not going to compete with the police, the Ramones, and whoever else you have in there.
How do you know who's on the list?
How many of your playlists have I listened to? I can see your thought process, though I'm not sure how you're going to justify the National being there.
Ryan makes a big show of reaching up and removing the earbuds. Ryan walks over and drops onto the couch next to her. They sit in silence for a moment before turning and digging behind the pillows and pulling out a donut. He breaks off a piece and hands it to Jackie.
You hid donuts?
Maybe. Okay, no earbuds. What do you want to talk about?
I had a fight with my girlfriend last night and I couldn't talk to my best friend about it. I need him back.
What did you fight about?
What do you think we fought about?
After last night, I have no idea what to think anymore.
I had no idea she was going to do that.
You kept telling me it was a stupid plan, so obviously you knew what the plan was.
I didn't realize just how stupid the plan was. I thought the stupid plan was for Lexi to pretend to be your girlfriend so you could get to know her without any pressure. I had no idea she planned to do that.
But you knew they weren't dating and didn't say anything to me.
Gina thought it was the only way to agree to get you to do it.
So everyone knew but me.
No, Lexi didn't know.
Well, why did she agree to do it?
You'll have to ask her.
But I'm asking you.
And I'm not answering. I've screwed this up enough and I'm not risking doing any more damage.
All you had to do was tell me you were seeing her. I would have been okay. I'd be confused as hell, but I'd be okay. There was no reason to embarrass me.
I told you I had no idea she was going to do that. Hell, I don't know if she knew she was going to do that.
How long?
Couple months. I mean, we're not really dating. We just started spending more time together a couple months ago. At first, just for the hell of it. The more time I spent with her, the more I liked her. She's a lot more like you than you realize. She's a good person with a good heart, but as she showed last night, she doesn't think things through.
She doesn't look, she just leaps. She always has.
She isn't used to dealing with the repercussions of her actions.
She never had to.
I think she's figuring that out now.
So, is the floor show last night going to damage your relationship?
Not unless she lets it.
Just how serious are you guys?
Getting there.
So, you're going to be okay.
What about us? Are we going to be okay?
You're my best friend. You have been for most of my life. We're going to be okay.
But
It's just, you were the only one I could count on to always be in my corner. You see how it is for me, so I could fight anything knowing you were backing me up. And now, if you're with Gina, I've lost that.
why would you say that?
Because that's how it works.
Do you think for a minute I'd be with anyone who wasn't going to be standing next to me in your corner? I'm not going anywhere. Now you'll just have two of us there having your back. Because if you're honest with yourself, you'll admit that Gina has been in your corner even longer than I have. She's just not always the best at showing it.
If you say so.
Even when we realized that there was something between us, Gina didn't want to pursue it until she knew you'd find someone. She worries about you. She knows how big your heart is, and she wanted you to find someone who would be perfect for you. But Gina being Gina, she decided to help in her own convoluted way. She spent months vetting girls, interviewing them, trying to find the perfect one. And then she found Lexi. Okay, that's not fair. Lexi found her.
I would ask what you mean by that, but I assume you won't answer.
That's Lexi's story to tell.
If she ever talks to me again.
She'll talk to you. She's just taking a shower. She had a long night too. I'm sure she'll have a lot to say to you when she gets down, but all of it might not be at a pleasant volume.
You managed to keep the yelling to a minimum.
Because I'm walking on eggshells. I have almost 20 years on the line here. She's got like 20 minutes.
I'm shocked you didn't pull your hair back into a ponytail hoping to get some kind of advantage.
I'd have to be crazy manipulative or just plain clueless to try that plan.
Gina walks in with her hair pulled back.
What?
Just don't stop being you.
I'm sorry. I mean it. I've been thinking about it all night. I didn't mean to hurt either of you. I'm really sorry.
I know, and I still love you.
Even after the mess I caused?
Do you promise not to do anything that dumb again?
I promise to try.
Then I guess you're forgiven. Unless Lexi doesn't talk to me again. If that happens, I'll hate you forever.
She'll talk to you. I have a plan.
No more plans.
It's a good one.
I somehow doubt that.
What are you going to do about Lexi?
There's nothing to do but wait.
Or, hear me out, you could have a plan.
What did I say about plans?
What do you two think I should do?
You need to take it kind of slowly.
No, you need to hurry up and make your move.
You should know by now, I don't have moves. None. If we are dependent on me having moves, we're doomed.
So your plan is to just be yourself and hope she likes you for who you are? That works for me.
Susan walks into the room, followed by Davis.
If you're done apologizing to your sister and Jackie, you can apologize to us.
I didn't apologize to anyone.
We apologize to him.
Why would you do that?
Maybe, just maybe, she felt bad for what happened last night.
Gina didn't do anything wrong. You shared good news with the family.
I kind of lied to him.
Kind of? You told him you were dating Lexi, which you weren't, and you didn't bother to let Lexi know that Ryan thought you were dating.
I thought we were done fighting. Ryan forgave me.
And then your mom went and pissed him off again.
That's not my fault.
No, that part is all Mom.
So it's Gina's fault for not lying, and it's my fault for being happy for my daughter, and it's Jackie's fault for being a good friend. It looks like it's everyone's fault but yours. Is that what I'm hearing? Because you're the only one who stomped out of here like a 5-year-old.
Aren't you tired of finding fault with everything I do? Doesn't it get boring? I mean, I get that there's a lot to work with, but can we please give it a rest? All I know is I can't take it anymore. Just once I want someone to stand up and yell, "Stop!" Is that too much to ask?
Stop what? Stop talking to you like you're a child? Well, then stop acting like one.
I'm not acting like a child. I just want to know, would it be that hard to treat me the same way you treat Gina? Just once. Try it on for size and see what it's like to act like you love me as much as you love her.
Thunder can be heard crashing outside.
I love you as much as I love your sister. It's different. You're different people. You need different things.
I need to be able to go 5 minutes without being told how wrong I am.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
Stop! Was that what you had in mind?
That was perfect.
Good, because we need to talk.
She walks up to Ryan and holds her hand out.
Earbuds.
They're out.
I want them in my hand so I know you're listening.
Ryan reaches in his pocket, pulls them out, and drops them.
Happy?
No, I'm not happy. What kind of stupid question is that? Why on earth would I be happy? You ran away last night and left me in your parents' house alone. I had to sleep in the same room as that hideous painting.
Excuse me?
No, you don't get to talk now. I'm talking and you're being quiet. I'll let you know when it's your turn to talk.
Well, this is my house and I'm not going to be talked to that way.
Good, because I'm not talking to you at all right now. Be patient. I'll get back to you eventually.
Susan.
Don't shush me.
We were going to walk in the rain, listen to your playlist, and watch the sunrise. But we didn't do any of those things because you ran off without even trying to talk. I still don't know exactly what happened last night, but I needed to talk to you and I couldn't fall asleep. You weren't there. What kind of boyfriend does that?
He's not her boyfriend.
Yet.
I was up all night listening to your playlist, starting with the ones you made yesterday and going backwards. How many are about me?
7.
I had guessed 6. I missed 1.
One's a little esoteric. I also made one last night that hasn't been uploaded yet. It's kind of about the whole evening, or the whole weekend.
I don't know if I want to hear that one.
What's good? I made it with you in mind. I think you'd like it.
I liked you.
Past tense?
Maybe present tense too. Who can say?
I have an opinion on this subject.
Me too.
So I've heard.
Good. Secrets just tend to cause trouble.
As long as we're talking, I just have one question. Why did you go along with Gina's crazy plan?
Because it wasn't Gina's crazy plan. It was mine.
What?
I couldn't get you to talk to me. Anytime I approached you, you'd run away. I really wanted to get to know you, so when I heard that Gina was not subtly trying to find someone to date you, I called her.
You called her?
I told you that.
When?
When did I call, or when did Jackie tell you I called?
Both.
Well, now you know why I took the earbuds. I didn't think you'd ever ask me on a date. You'd spontaneously combust. Gina thought if you were doing me a favor and pretending to be my boyfriend, you'd be able to ease into being with me. That's the only part of the plan I knew.
That should have been the whole plan.
You still like me after last night, and you know I like you. So what do we do now?
Give me a hug and a few minutes to deal with some stuff, and then we can figure the rest of it out.
Ryan pulls her into a hug and quickly lifts her off the ground and spins her around.
Don't you hate it when he does that?
No, I kind of love it.
Just one more reason.
Lexi walks to her and takes her hands in hers.
We might as well start with you. You're a great best friend. Thank you for last night.
Jackie hugs her tightly.
I do anything to make him happy. It's that whole best friend thing. Maybe I mentioned it.
Once or twice.
I happen to be in the market for a best friend myself. Do you think you can pull double duty?
I've never had a female best friend. Might be interesting. I'm pretty sure I can squeeze you in.
Good, because we're keeping you.
Jackie claps and hugs her again. Lexi turns to Gina.
Then there's you.
I can't help but feel a little responsible for this whole mess.
That's because
That's
you're responsible for this whole mess.
Sorry?
no, it's mostly a good thing. You're a good sister and your heart is in the right place, but please, girl, you have to pull your head out of your ass and think before you act.
I'm trying. I really am.
I know. And you got me this far, right?
Don't I get a vote in any of this?
Oh, you're talking now. Of course you get a vote. I just assumed you'd want to keep them both. Was I wrong?
No, we're definitely keeping them. I just wanted to be included. You told me not to act like a piece of furniture.
And you listened. See, Mom? Lexi's already a good influence on him.
Jackie and Gina hug him and then pull Lexi into their hug. Davis and Susan watch them with interest, not saying anything. Lexi walks up to Davis and stands in front of him.
You're a tough one. I had a hard time getting a read on you, and that never happens. It's that whole not talking thing.
I'm a man of mystery.
Are you now?
No, not at all.
My gut says you're okay, and Jackie says you're okay, so you must be okay.
I think you're okay too.
Lexi turns to Ryan.
Definitely
Definitely.
keeping.
You heard my pretend boyfriend. You're good as kept.
Everyone turns their attention to Susan as Lexi slowly walks up to her.
I can't wait to hear what deep and highly thought out comments you have to say about me.
I bet you can't. I can't figure you out. You love your kids, and I know they love you, but boy, you do some stuff that makes me shake my head. I think we need to keep you for no other reason than to give me time to figure you out.
You assume you'll stick around long enough to figure me out.
Even if I wasn't crazy about your son, which I am, I might stick around just to spite you.
You seem to have all the answers, don't you?
I don't have any answers. That's not how this works. I'm just a girl who likes a guy and is trying to get along with his family. Is that so hard to understand?
Lexi walks back toward Ryan.
And what about you?
What about me?
Well, you're standing here in my house making all these decisions about who should be kept or let go. So my question is, why should Ryan keep you?
Well, I'm a pretty good pretend girlfriend.
The best.
But you know what I'm even better at?
What's that?
Being a real girlfriend.
You don't say.
I do say.
He steps forward, puts his hand under her chin, and lifts her face so she is looking directly into his eyes before kissing her.
So, are we not pretend anymore?
Not even a little bit. Do you want to know something else? It's raining again.
Lexi extends her hand to Ryan and then turns and walks towards the door. Ryan quickly takes her hand and follows her outside. Jackie looks at Gina and smiles. She extends her hand to Gina, who eagerly grabs it and leads her outside. Davis smiles over at Susan.
What?
Care to join them?
Oh, you can't be serious.
Davis starts to leave.
Hey, where are you going?
To be with the kids. We can't let them have all the fun now, can we?
I am not standing in the rain and then running around like an idiot.
Davis walks off.
Yet.
Susan watches him leave. The sound of everyone laughing can be heard off stage. Susan stands alone for a second before smiling and rushing after him. End of play.
Wonderful job, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, a virtual round of applause for all of our fabulous, fabulous actors. If we could please, if we could have all the actors back on stage. Awesome. Huge round of applause. Great job. So very grateful to all of you. I know our author is out there watching as well. So a big thank you to Aaron Settle as well. So we lost our illustrious producer to some Wi-Fi concerns. So I'm hoping she's watching on her phone as well and is continuing to try to pop into the meeting. So I just want to say while we're all here, and if anybody has any questions out there watching in regards to the story itself or just any wonderful comments, I see a few popping up, and so appreciative to everybody joining us tonight. I cannot thank Proper Hijinks enough. Again, they're over in Plano. They have a website, properhijinks.com, I believe, and then also a Facebook page. So make sure you please go out, share their Facebook page, like them, follow them. And again, just a huge round of applause to such a wonderful cast tonight. And we are so very excited. We have 8 more original works, 8 more companies joining us as well, and are just so grateful. Almost a year to the day, we started this venture with our original work series, and here we are again with some more fabulous authors, and this year some fabulous companies, and of course some fabulous patrons out there. Please make sure you stay tuned. Go to www.fwcac.org, Fort Worth Community Arts Center. Check out the whole schedule of our original work series every Thursday night, 7 p.m. right here on our Facebook page for the next 8 weeks. So again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to our company, Proper Hijinks. Thank you to Aaron Settle, our author. And again, check out his boxed lunch also on our Facebook feed. Also, hop over to our YouTube channel where we have all kinds of great content as well. So much information. It's all on our website. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up episode 1, season 2 of our original work series. Give yourselves all a huge round of applause. Blessings to you, Proper Hijinks, beautiful cast. We'll be back next week. You guys take care of yourselves out there. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye, everybody.